Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. So, here we go. We end up again in the hands of the attorneys, of lawyers, who would make a lot of money for situations created by individuals. So, that's good. It's good to have lawyers. They make sure that justice is exposed, and then you have the judges determining, what's right and what's wrong. What happened? We have Don Lemon and we have Tucker Carlson allegedly hiring the same lawyer. I guess justice is blind. So they hired the same lawyer from California to fight for their interest. As you probably know, I'm sure you know, that both of these guys were, fired or parted ways with this media outlet, I guess. So what happens? Don Lemon was flat out fired. Tucker, we don't know yet. They say, communique from Fox News said that they parted ways. They both agreed to say bye-bye overnight. So that's, to me, sounds like a little argument. So now the lawyers will be hired to pick up the pieces of this kind of firings. So let's read this little article here, coming from Business Insider. Don Lemon and Tucker Carlson are hiring the same powerhouse lawyer who's helped TV hosts secure multi-million-dollar payouts from their old networks. So here they are, together. Forever. Tucker Carlson and Don Lemon have hired the same lawyer after leaving their respective networks. Brian Friedman is known as the go-to lawyer for multi-million-dollar payouts in messy media breakups. He's worked for former TV hosts at ABC, NBC, and CNN, and a long list of celebrities. Fox News host Tucker Carlson and CNN anchor Don Lemon both left their networks on Monday and have just hired the same powerhouse lawyer to handle their departures, according to multiple reports. Neither host has announced a lawsuit or dispute against their employers. No, they're gathering the weapons first. But the litigator they've retained, Brian Friedman, has a record of helping TV hosts secure millions from the old networks. Money is not an issue here. I think it's just the fact that they could just be kicked out like corpses after they were used, ladies of the night. You pay and do whatever, and then you just leave whenever you want. That's how it seemed to be. Former CNN chief media correspondent Brian Stelter, oh my God, that guy, reported that both Carlson and Lemon are retaining Friedman's services, while the New York Times also wrote that Lemon had hired Friedman. Well, I don't know what Friedman is going to do against others from CNN, if you know what I mean. But anyway, so messy media breakups are a staple for Friedman, famed for aggressively representing a laundry list of the entertainment world's most prominent figures. His clients include Vin Diesel, Quentin Tarantino, and Mariah Carey. Friedman previously worked to help the former host Megyn Kelly secure around $30 million from NBC News after she parted ways with the network in 2019. Kelly was fired halfway through her 3-year contract worth $69 million. But NBC agreed to pay her the remainder of her original salary. In 2021, Friedman also represented longtime The Bachelor host Chris Harrison, who reached a $10 million exit settlement with ABC after facing backlash over his comments on the show, blah blah blah. Chris Cuomo, this weasel, the anchor fired by CNN in December 2021, also hired Friedman in his ongoing wrongful termination suit against the network for $125 million. This guy, I don't even know how I kind of guess how he got, but I listened to this. I listened to Don Lemon, and can you imagine if this guy got at least $120 million. This guy is worth this much, and that particular thing. Anyway, he sued right away. I mean, he sued. He got fired, hired this one, and sued against the network for this. I don't know if he got it or not, but nevertheless, this guy. Listen to him outside of CNN and see how much he can. Lemon, like Cuomo appears to have left CNN on a bitter note too. In a tweet on Monday, he wrote that he was terminated by CNN and stunned by the announcement. I think it was only you. I wasn't stunned that Carlson and Fox terminated as they terminated their relationship. I expected Carlson actually to be arrested, to be honest with you, straight arrested, or something that he did something, he said something, and there you have it. And obviously terminated by Fox. I was waiting. I think we all waiting. So there's no stunning here, anything. Only this guy, Lemon, who lives in a delusional world, thinking that he's really valuable, as Cuomo as well, to idiots, I would say. Not idiots, but average, mediocre. Cuomo is better than Lemon. I mean, he's smarter, let's put it this way. But they're average Joes. After 17 years at CNN, I would have thought that someone in management would have had the decency to tell me directly. I think, yeah, that's shitty. Don Lemon, I agree with you. It is clear that there are some larger issues at play, end quote, Lemon added. I think so. The security state takes care of all of us because they have to keep us safe from bad news and bad truths. CNN has disputed Lemon's statement, blah, blah, blah. So Friedman, I have no idea what's going on. Carlson told his staff at the time, according to the Daily Beast. Friedman did not immediately report to insiders' request for comment for Carlson, and Lemon sent outside regular business hours. Lemon's agent also did not immediately respond to similar requests. No, you need you get all your information, you get ready for work, for war, for attack, and then you get going. What's going on right now is just a preparation. They gather their armies, these guys gather their armies, and then we're gonna find out. It doesn't go like, oh, I'm suing. I'm like Trump comes here, I'm gonna sue you, I'm gonna sue you. Even if when he comes and says that, it takes time to gather the information, to make the case, to see, bring the how do you call it, how you're going to proceed, and tactic, I can't remember right now, the strategy and so on. I mean, this is tens of millions of dollars. It's not, 3 chicken, 5 eggs, and, half of a pig loin or something. This is serious business, as if you remember, Jeb Bush told Donald Trump in the primaries. This is serious business. Trump started laughing. Yeah, and you're the good guy. This is serious business here, like politics. Yes, it's serious business. You have to give your life and soul to certain interests. It's very serious, because if you don't, you get out. And if you do, then you have to fight against a whole nation. Why? Look, the approval rating of Joe Biden right now, and you're going to find out. Or Macron, or the Japanese Prime Minister. Excuse me. Or Olaf Scholz, they're in the 20s, not Biden's. Biden's is like 39. So all these are in the 20s. How come? Because they worked against their nation. That's why. A work for whom? Well, the easiest way is follow the money. See who's making a huge, big, fat profit. And you're going to find out. Right? And I can name a few areas where profits are just booming just by coincidence. They are just lucky. You and I, we're not that lucky. I don't know why. Can you guess? But they are. So, is the energy business, military-industrial complex, banking system. At least 3. You look for more. But these, I think, are the main ones. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.